Listen, man, it's yours truly Tshego Koke, and we are out here at the Viacom buildings, man. Right now, you hang out with Blacklight magazine. Let's go.
2 red cups, that's energy. Too much drip, too much soul. Please don't trip, that's energy. I got the keys, that right there, that's energy. 2 red cups and I need that dash. 2 more bitches.
What's been the most surprising thing about my journey
so far?
Look, in the last 2 years, I think for any artist, for any creative that comes into the industry, it's always more about your growth. You know, you can bag whatever endorsement, you can work with whatever brand you want to work with, or you can get affiliated with that. But the growth in which comes about is what always just surprises you, you know. And the conversations you get to have, you know, in between, you know, the people that you meet that are obviously, you know, seeing what you're doing. And I think that always comes as a surprise. You know, you never really think that you're on people's radar. It's not like you do anything to please people, but it's always beautiful to see that your work reaches out to like your Tanzanias, your Angolas, your Kenyas, you know, America, you know. So it's just great, man. I think those are the things that truly always surprise me about the work that we put out there. Everything that I've dreamt of, from me being a VJ to me being South Africa's what, to me being GQ's best dressed. All these things I dreamt about 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago, and I'm not even lying to you. And when I say 10 years ago, I'm talking about days when I was still in high school, you know. And the way things have, these things I was searching for, probably a year out of high school, you know, knocking on those agencies, trying to be seen, thinking that doing promotions will just get me to talk to the right people. And I did this all in my own strength, you know, my own will. 10 years later, 26, 27, 28, everything I prayed for, everything I worked hard for when I was 19, 20, here it is. Who was I to give up? You know? Don't ever give up. You know, whatever you do, even if it means you working at a Pick and Pay. I've worked at a Pick and Pay before, man. You know, I've worked at like a bottle store. Like I've done that, man. I've been a personal trainer. You know, I've been everywhere of life. Like wherever I needed to be, I was there. You know, and that's something you need to understand as a human being. Wherever you are, you're needed to be there. What you do with that situation is all up to you. You know, bad times come. It happens to the just and unjust. Whether you're a person that loves God, or whether you're a good person, a person that believes in Allah, Buddha, whatever it is, bad things happen to everybody. How you approach it after everything has happened is all up to you. So whether you're 20 years old, you're 15, 10 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, just don't give up on life. Don't give up on yourself, don't give up on the people around you. And always know that things always get better, some way, somehow. I never knew things were going to happen this way. If I knew, I was probably going to give up. 10 years! 10 years! You're telling me when I'm 28? That's what? I'm 28? No ways. Look at me now. 28. What do I think I did differently that has made me this outstanding on the planet?
Yes.
Look, number one, I'll always say that the team you have is very important. You know, for instance, I have a very dope manager, a very good team, and also I think she, more than anything, she understands what the game needs right now and what the game will need, you know, in a couple of years' time to come. You know, and when you have those conversations with your manager or whoever your representative is at that point in time, you guys need to get to an understanding that helps you gauge of where she also wants to be, because obviously she has ambitions for herself as well. In you, you know, you have ambitions in her as well about yourself and about your vision. And so vision is literally to get to grow as organic as possible without us altering who Tshego Koke is, without us breaking the ethos. We want to be global at some point. You know, we want to be as global as we can. We want to change lives. We want to make sure that we put a lot of weight into communities. We want to make sure that we keep inspiring. We want to make sure that we change the narrative of what an MTV Base VJ is. You know, every VJ comes with their own narrative, and we are here to literally change that. Like, I don't mind whatever predecessor has been here. I don't mind their work. In fact, I was inspired by it, and I feel that we are here to change what exactly an MTV Base VJ should be doing. And I think we're doing a good job at that, man. We literally changed how people think about presenters. We've literally changed about what people think about image. You know, being a male presenter coming into the game. We've literally, look, we've taken a new way, and that way has paved and has given birth to another way, which, you know, obviously the next presenters, the next generation of presenters will do things differently. And I think that's what we've done, and that's what we're going to continue doing, man. This time I just wanted to be on a global level. This time I think my manager would love that as well. And eventually, you know, like I say, bit by bit, year in, year out, we'll always make sure that, you know, we're at the forefront of doing that without us altering who Tshego Koke is. We know what we're trying to do. You know, we're not taking chances here. You know, we talk about things that we want to do in the funniest way. We laugh about it at the end, but we know what, like, we know. You know, we could be like, oh, we really want to get this deal, laugh at the end. The next day, it actually drops right now. This gets crazy. It's like, yo, it's actually happening. You know what I mean? So we make sure that mentally we're ready, we're healthy as well. We take breaks from whatever we need to do. Sometimes it gets crazy, you know. Sometimes we get caught up in the whirlwind of life. We get caught up in the whirlwind of entertainment. We get caught up in the whirlwind of being brothers, sisters, mothers, and so forth. And peace is something that we literally, like, you know, thrive on. Strength as well, you know, and words of wisdom, man. Words of wisdom. Words always go far. And so for me, just making sure that Tshego Koke reinvest in himself spiritually, reinvest in himself mentally, reinvest in himself physically as well. I'm back at the gym, I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, and I think that's the best way for me to always make sure that I bring my best person forward. You know? A lot of people look at what we're doing, a lot of kids look at what we're doing, so those are the people that you always want to make sure that you keep close to you. Those are the people that you always want to make sure that you talk to, because the same energy you give them, they give you. You know, people my age would never understand what I'm saying when I mean that's the energy, you know. But kids, as soon as you like that's the energy, they feel it, they happy, you know. So for as long as we're able to have these conversations about what we're doing and what they're doing for us, we're good.